Hello everyone, and welcome to Noodle Journey, your destination for detailed and informative reviews of the instant noodle universe. And today I'm reviewing something I'm really long overdue in getting to. This is Indomie Mi Goreng Hot and Spicy. Before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy these in-depth reviews. So yeah, I've been sitting on this way longer than I should have. I reviewed the basic Indomie Mi Goreng flavor all the way back in episode 24, with the intention of getting to the hot and spicy variety sooner than, well, now. But here we are. I finally remembered that I promised to film this a while back, and so check out that first review for all the details on the basic flavor, then come back here for the take on hot and spicy. Are you back? Cool. You can find Indomie products at just about any Asian grocery store and even some American supermarkets. They're nice and cheap, going for anywhere from $3 to $5 for a 5-pack. Indomie Mi Goreng is one of my personal favorites, and it made my top 10 list. It makes a great small meal or side dish, and is super flavorful. And this hot and spicy version is pretty much that, but, well, spicier. How much spicier? Let's find out. This pack has a marginally less amount of sodium compared to the regular flavor, coming in at 770 milligrams. That's nice. Opening this up, you may notice that this looks mostly similar to the regular Mi Goreng flavor, but there's a couple subtle differences here that you might not notice if you don't eat this on the regular. So we've got the same noodle block, and we've got a quintet of seasoning packets. We've got a seasoning powder containing a combination of things like MSG, onion powder, garlic powder, and sugar. We've got a sweet oniony soy sauce concoction, and we also have a chili seasoning oil and a packet of fried onions, which are awesome. And this is where things start to get a little bit different. Normally, the packet of fried onions is a dried packet next to the seasoning powder. In place of the fried onions, we have an additional chili powder. So between the chili oil and the chili powder, that's where the extra heat is going to come from in this product. And what's nice about Mi Goreng is it's kind of modular. Like, you can use whichever of these seasonings you like in whichever quantity you like. So if your store is out of the regular kind and you don't want super spicy, you can just buy this and omit the chili powder, and maybe don't use all of the oil, and I'm willing to bet you're going to end up with something reasonably close to the original flavor. I think that's pretty convenient. So let me go get this cooked, and I will get to the review. Okay, so while the noodles cook, I'm going to very quickly mix together these seasonings in the bowl, and then we're going to add the noodles into it. Okay, seasoning powder smells exactly the same as in the original Mi Goreng version. No surprise there. Chili powder has a very nice peppery smell to it. Okay, now with the seasoning oil, you kind of want to mash it around a little bit and get that mixed a little bit better than what it is. All right, good enough. So as you might have seen, I got some of that chili oil all over my fingers, and it's got, I think, a different flavor profile than the main chili oil in the regular Mi Goreng. A little more robust pepper flavor, slightly more spices in it, I think. Almost reminds me more of an Asian barbecue sauce than a seasoning oil. Tastes really good. All right, I'm gonna save the onions for the final garnish. I'll be right back with the noodles. All right, time to mix this up. And now for the onions. And here we go. Indomie Mi Goreng Hot and Spicy. It does not look that much different from the regular Mi Goreng, but you do see the little orange and red chili flakes poking around in here, hopefully. And so that's going to give it your extra spice and hopefully some extra flavor too. We'll see. All right, time for a taste. Okay, starting with the noodle score. These are the same noodles you find in Indomie's other products. They're a little on the thin side and a little delicate before they're cooked, but they cook up to a great firm texture. Considering the price, I think they're pretty awesome. So as before, 7 out of 10 for the noodles. So here's the important part. Spiciness. Mainly how much spicier is this than the normal version? I gave that one a 3 out of 10. And this one, it's certainly hot, but I think I was expecting it to be a lot hotter than it is. Or maybe I've reviewed so much bulldog that my taste buds are just like, so what? No, seriously, if you spice train yourself on regular mi goreng, this feels like the next logical step forward. It is not that much stronger than the original flavor. So still well within the realm of what I would call a comfortable spice for someone who can tolerate stuff like bulldog or even shin. I think I can safely call this roughly an extra point, maybe a 1.5 above the spice level of the basic variety. So this feels right at about a 4 out of 10 on the spiciness level. If you wanted this to be a lot hotter than the regular version, I'm sorry to say it's not. And now the flavor. I wasn't expecting this to taste that much different from the regular variety. I just expected the same great flavor but with more spice. But to my surprise, the chili powder and the oil combination in here actually changes the flavor a bit. You've still got the great combination of sweet, salty, oniony goodness, but the chili pepper in here is very flavorful, adding a very earthy and almost fruity, peppery quality to the flavor. I'm happy with this. I figured this was just going to be a shift in Scoville level and not much else, but it's really a different flavor profile thanks to that chili. And the reason I know this is because I literally ate a bag of regular mi goreng yesterday in preparation for this review, so I had a very recent frame of reference for how it tastes compared to what I'm eating today. So I love this. For me, this is just as satisfying as the regular flavor was. I love the extra flavor from the pepper. And the main difference is that the regular flavor is sweeter, and this comes across a little saltier and earthier. So from that perspective, I think they're a wash. I think you could find something to love about either regular or hot and spicy mi goreng. And so I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 score overall, just like I did for the original mi goreng. The only thing keeping this from being a perfect 10, just like the other one, is the size of the pack. When I'm stuffing my face with mi goreng, I want more than is offered in a single package. But otherwise, yeah, this is awesome stuff and a great value considering the quality. Indomie mi goreng is great, and I've recommended it countless times to others, and now I can safely say that the hot and spicy variety is also an easy recommendation if you like spicier noodles with more pepper flavor. The fact that the flavors in this one are slightly different is a welcome surprise. So if you see the normal version and this hot and spicy version next to each other in the store, and you don't know which to buy, as long as you can handle the spice level, I think you should give this one a try. I don't think you can go wrong with either one, but it's nice that the formula on this one doesn't stray too far from the original, but gives you a little something different anyway to make it worth a purchase. Now, the good news as I wrap this up is that I recently found a store in my area that carries the 4 other main products that Indomie exports to the US, and I did grab some. So hopefully it doesn't take me another 128 episodes to get to those. So be on the lookout for more Indomie in future videos, and if you have a strong desire to see them sooner rather than later, leave me some comments, let me know which one you want to see. And in the meantime, do yourself a favor and buy some mi goreng, any kind, especially if you've never had it before. I really don't think you'll be disappointed. I'll see you next time on Noodle Journey.